Let's get back to the commentary box then and rejoin Rod and Nigel.
Thanks, Rod. Yes, so 1-0 Belgium lead, and it needs this man, J.Michael, to win this singles match to take us to a pairs decider. If R.Huybrechts wins, then Belgium are through to the quarterfinals of the World Cup of Darts. And they have a decent record in this tournament. They got to the final 4 years ago, 2013, Belgium, and all the way through to the final. Nice use of cover
97.
For the treble 19 for J.Michael for Greece, who, I'll remind you, beat Thailand in the first round to get to this stage. That's a nice first start for R.Huybrechts.
Well, Huybrechts already looks more comfortable than he did in the pairs match. To get him in this position. He's a quality player. He's had some real good tour events, a couple of finals. J.Michael, I think they're quite evenly matched, to be quite honest, Nige. It wouldn't surprise me at all if this goes to the 7th leg.
84.
So there is a bit of pressure on this man's shoulders, J.Michael, knowing that he's looking to keep
60.
Greece in the World Cup of Darts. R.Huybrechts now ranked 44, building up to this tournament.
85.
But he is hitting a treble 20 with each visit, which is quite handy. Now Michael, 2 treble 19s is what he's going to go for. He's got the one. Another one would leave double 16. He's not hit it though, so an opportunity for Ronnie to come back and have a break of throw. 97 it is.
Yes, that last dart of R.Huybrechts missing the big number has cost him at least 1 dart of the double. He may get 2 if he hits the 57, the treble 19, which he's done. 2 darts, a double top. He just steps back. He's always going to take his time. There's Ronnie.
There's the target. Oh, first time. That's how it's done.
Belgium.
No problems for R.Huybrechts. Gives Belgium a 1-leg lead, and it's against the throw, remember. First to 4 now. If he holds his throw here, he'll feel very confident indeed of taking his country through. And again, Rod, he's finding the treble 20 with each visit. And I agree with you, he's playing better already than he did in the doubles match the other night.
Yes, he's looking so comfortable, Nige. You know, the other night he was very edgy. Well, I think that's the pressure of not letting your country down, not letting your brother down.
43.
Albeit your little brother. But, yeah, his throw, he's just taking his time. Everything's at his pace. And when it's at your pace, then you can be comfortable.
Well, he switched very quickly there, so wasn't confident of staying up for the treble 20. But he's in control of this leg. Michael not doing enough to claw his way back into it. So will Ronnie start up the board for a treble 20? He's hit it again. So he wasn't doing that in the pairs game, was he?
No. And the first dart is the most important dart you're going to throw, because even if it misses, it's in a good position. It gives you the line of length. And at the moment, and just like Kim in the previous match, the first dart, so many times are in the perfect position. It makes the throw so much easier to follow.
97.
And he's left a bogey number, but it doesn't matter, because J.Michael is a long way off. Now just find 1 treble. Oh, that's perfect. And again, Nige, see what I mean about how perfect that first dart is. We'll switch to the 18s now.
98.
Leaves 68. Michael a mile behind here for Greece.
125. Belgium requires 68.
So, where will he go for? He's gone for treble 12 to leave double 16, R.Huybrechts. 2-0 lead. 2 away from the quarter-finals of the World Cup now.
And Ronnie Huybrechts, 107 average, 2 out of 2, 100% on his doubles. And although his brother Kim Huybrechts, there we have the averages, and although Kim Huybrechts scored absolutely unbelievable, he would have loved a doubles average like that.
Well, if I was Ronnie, I'd be having a word with Kim and saying, hey, our kid, that's how to finish.
Quick clip round the ear rolls, wake yourself up. The big brother can do it to the little brother, but you can't do it the other way.
Steady from J.Michael, but really is struggling now to keep Greece in this tie. Great first dart again from Ronnie Huybrechts. He's averaging 111. He's got a switch, hasn't he? Stay away from that.
139.
If they go on to win this, Belgium, and Ronnie keeps this sort of performance up, Nige, you may see them switch their order and put Ronnie up against, I'll tell you who they're playing, surely.
Singapore or
Singapore.
Spain.
Yeah, or Spain. Possibly Spain. They may put him up against Cristo Reyes, because this performance, he can actually beat Cristo Reyes quite easily. And of course, it makes it a lot easier for Kim Huybrechts to finish the job off.
Or would you put him against Paul Lin against Singapore?
Absolutely.
117 average for Ronnie Huybrechts. We know he's a fine player, but he's a different player here to how he was in the pairs contest when Kim really carried him through with those 4-1-80s and much better finishing. The Rebel is here for 3-zip.
Well, this sort of performance is up there with the best of them. The Michael van Gerwens, the Gary Andersons, and 3 out of 3. I mean, this is an exceptional performance, 115 average. We may not, if he carries this on, we may not see that average being beaten for the whole of this World Cup.
Good point, absolutely. 115.62, and at the finish, 3 out of 3. There you go. What did Kim miss? About 15 darts at a double?
190.
Every visit, 2 trebles from Ronnie Huybrechts. J.Michael's probably thinking, where has this come from?
Yes.
He hasn't played like this for quite a while, and he's absolutely murdering me.
But for J.Michael's part, he can't hit a treble on his own part. Now, oh, Ronnie, you've dipped below the treble. Oh, your average is dipping, Ronnie.
96.
A treble with the last dart. And you don't see Ronnie play like this very often, with the greatest of respect to him. He's a fine player, of course, but averaging 115 in the World Cup is tremendous.
Well, like I said, no, it's just his Van Gerwen, Gary Anderson, Peter Wright, Phil Taylor standard. And he's in that treble again. Oh, they're going to have to turn this dartboard after this, because he's worn this treble out.
Oh, 180 as well, just for good measure. First one in the match, and his first one in the World Cup. His brother got 4. And if they play like this, if Ronnie plays like this for the rest of the weekend, you wouldn't back against them, really, from getting to the final. Singapore or Spain in the next round.
130.
And this is world-class darts from Ronnie Huybrechts, who is considered to be second in the pecking order in the Belgian duo, behind his brother. Treble 18. Leaves double 16 for the match.
74.
First double he's missed.
And that would have been a record for the World Cup of averages. And J.Michael's expression previously, I think, said it all. It's just, you could see in his face going, where has this come from?
Well, if you're a cricket captain, you're considering putting Ronnie Huybrechts up the batting order, aren't you? Already. Oh, double 16, magnificent from Ronnie Huybrechts. He beats J.Michael 4-0. And the final score in this first second-round tie of the Betway World Cup of Darts. Belgium 2, Greece 0, and they will face the winners of Singapore and Spain.